How to save your school money with red dogwood. This is Harris Lunch. Dogwood is common on school campuses because they are quite well-behaved little bushes. They give year-round color, especially in the winter, when there are no leaves and the bare branches stand out. You can buy red dogwood online. Each bush can cost anywhere between £3 and £15. They get planted in winter with bare roots, and the roots are wrapped round and round quite tightly to avoid damage in transport. Of course, when you plant them, you should remember to untie all the roots so they can spread out. But some people forget to do this, and for the last 2 years, our school gardeners have forgotten. Forgetting to untie the roots have 3 unfortunate effects. The plant is unstable and can blow over in the wind. The plant will struggle to grow because the roots are all bound together. And lastly, because the roots aren't holding on to the soil, vandals can pull them out quite easily. For the last few years, our school has spent thousands of pounds on dogwood that hasn't really grown very well. Is there a way to make dogwood more sustainable and cost-effective? We think so. We think we don't have to spend any more money on dogwoods to fill up the spaces in our dogwood plantation. Dogwood spreads in 4 ways. Firstly, there are seeds which birds eat and carry away. This is interesting, but we want to know where the dogwood is going, and once the seeds are in a bird's stomach, they could go anywhere. Fortunately, there is another way that dogwood spreads. There are roots that travel and carry more plants further away in the same way that bamboo spreads. And we also notice that where a long branch touches the ground for a few weeks, it starts to root into the soil and become a new bush. The 4th way is not natural. It's called propagation. It involves a human cutting a branch and then sticking it into the soil or some water. We don't know how easy it would be, so we tried it. We cut a few branches that were about as thick as a pencil, and we wrote about it on our website. We did find that some of them had grown roots and were making slow but steady progress in December 2021. We had been careful and scientific, but perhaps such an intensive approach wasn't the best strategy for propagating the dogwood. In 2022, we tried a more carefree approach. We took lots of cut dogwood branches and pushed them into the ground whatever we thought would be wet enough. This approach had about the same success, but much less effort. Sometimes less is more. We trusted the dogwood to find a way, and it did. But if that's true, then maybe we've been wasting our money on dogwood all these years. We can propagate dogwood without buying it. Shouldn't we just plant the cuttings for free instead? Also, we can encourage them to spread by simply bending the branches into the ground and making them spread faster that way. We've been talking about dogwood. It's an insect and bird-friendly bush common across the campuses of Scotland. We really like its red and dynamic appearance, but we have come to a quite simple and economical conclusion. We don't need to buy any more dogwood at our school. Dogwood spreads naturally, and we know how to help it spread faster. If we are right, we can save our school thousands of pounds with red dogwood. What do you think? Are we right? Please let me know in the comment below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that little notification bell. This is Harris Lunch signing out.